It's the TheGearTester here. Welcome to my initial impressions review on the Leatherman Free T2. This is a lightweight, compact little multi-tool, weighing just over 3 ounces. It has a blade that opens easily one-handed and locks. It also comes equipped with other tools like a bottle opener, a Phillips screwdriver, 2 different sizes of flathead screwdrivers, and a couple other tools. It's lightweight and compact enough that I'll carry it every day. In this initial impressions review, I'll be sharing with you the practical ways I've used it in my home and around my property.
So I'm having a problem with water pressure. I was running my entire soaker hose from 1 point. Now I'm going to run it from 2 points and increase the pressure and be able to turn off one hose or the other to water half the garden or the other half or all of it all at once, depending on what I want to do here. So I've measured this hose out. I want to have the minimum amount of hose to connect into my soaker hose over here. So I've measured it off to 15 feet right here. You can see that. And I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to attach this fitting to it. And then it will attach right in here to this soaker hose right down here. Increase my pressure and allow me to be able to be a little more intentional about which side or part of my garden I'm watering. This is the perfect application for the Leatherman Free T2. And it's got a blade and it's got the screwdriver heads that I need to attach this system. So, you know, for my application, this is the perfect case study for this Leatherman tool. Make sure that I'm actually cutting. Well, that could have been dangerous. I found out that this hose that I purchased new is a little bit, just a little bit under, about 8 inches under 25 feet. That was a little disappointing. So we'll cut through this hose here. There we go. Maybe we need to square that up a little bit. I'm sure the whole world is thinking right now that I should have been more careful. And they're probably right. The one-handed use of opening the blade and closing it is amazing. Having a locking blade is a really nice thing. Took some old-fashioned elbow grease to get that seated. I think I did a pretty good job there. Now we're just gonna attach the clamp component. It is a little fiddly. It's not one-handed opening on these other components. The blade is one-hand opening, but it's a little bit fiddly, I must admit. But I don't have to run to and from the house, which is a really nice feature of having it in one's pocket. So there are going to be trade-offs, aren't there?
It's going to take me a second here to get this hose straightened out, and once I've got that done, I'm going to run and turn my water on, and we'll see if everything's working well and if we have no issues or whether we've got some problems.
So I have a problem. I massively over-tightened this fitting, apparently. I've moved it since then, but I appear to have, this is not brass, this is aluminum, and I appear to have cracked that fitting, or it had a problem before I tightened things down. In any case, I've got a leak, and I think it's coming out of the metal. Bummer. But the tool works well, so well that you can break stuff with it. So there's that little crack. So we got nick number 1, nick number 2 that I made with the knife, and then a little crack right there. Right there where the tip of my finger is pointing. A little crack, and that's shooting the water out. And I probably caused that when I was banging the hose, this adapter component right here, trying to get the hose to fit onto this portion right there. So here's my little tip or trick. It's a cup of boiling water. And so attaching this fitting, I tried to avoid that mistake. I haven't attached the clamp yet, but I just soaked the end of it here in boiling water for about 25 seconds. And then that end, that component just slipped perfectly right into it. And now I'm able to put the clamp component on and avoid damaging it, because I really think I damaged it. So there you go, a little tip or trick A lot of people don't wonder why I'm called the Gear Tester. The Gear Tester YouTube channel is named after me, the Gear Tester, and that was a derogatory nickname I was given because I am hard on gear and equipment, and I damage things easily. So my buddy said, you know, if gear can last you, you're like our ultimate test because you damage things. And so if gear can last in your hands, and it's good quality gear. And so when I thought about starting a YouTube channel, that's why I named myself the Gear Tester. 2 days later, I was finally able to get time in my schedule to get back to the hardware store and get a replacement part and get it all hooked up. So you can see here, working perfectly, and gonna have better water pressure and hopefully bigger, more beautiful vegetables that will be delicious here this fall.
Thanks for joining me, the Gear Tester, for this initial impressions review on the Leatherman T2. I'm interested in knowing what your favorite multi-tool is. Do you prefer Leatherman, Gerber, or some other brand? What do you tend to carry and use on a day-to-day basis? Thanks very much for your views and your subscriptions. Please like this video, leave a comment down below. This is the Gear Tester, signing off.